Today we're going to go into sumif, Countif, averageif, and just a very short one, and just a couple other features of Excel. So I'm just going to bring it up, and I have here various types of cars, and when I put in an average also, and then max, and min, because there are some examples that you have to go through all those. And then the other thing I want to show you is on data. If you notice on this data, then I have data validation. And notice it's a list. And this tells me where the lists are in the settings. And so if you notice, if I said OK, you'll still keep the same list. And then if I add another card, and sports, notice how it completes me for me. And then that, apparently I just made that one, that. And to make them all down there. And if I wanted to, I could do data validation. And yes, I do. And so I say OK. And now notice the data validation has gone all the way down to the end. Now, if I would do a Countif, two ways of doing it. Again, I can just type in the formula, or I can go to formulas. And if I'm not sure which area it's under, I can just always say Countif. And that's the first one, it's already up there. So then the range is there. And then the criteria is there. And I forgot to do an F4 here, because I want the range to be static, but I want then the other one not to be. And likewise, if I wanted to just do a sumif, it'll tell me what the range is. And if you notice, then I'm going to do the same range and hit F4 to make it final. The criteria is then here, and then comma. Notice I don't make the sports car because I want to be able to copy it down. And the cost is in this column, and I'm going to fix that. So if I just go ahead and hit enter, and then home, format, and I don't want the extra dollars there. so you can tell which one's the most expensive. Then likewise, average is very similar. So if I just say formulas, and then AVG, go. Okay. And here's average if. So I'm going to do average if. Range again is where I want to use for criteria. And then I'm just going to say sports here. And then the average range, I'm going to have to hit F4 again, so that's fixed. Notice the only what's not fixed is criteria. And again, I'll just go ahead. So then, just seeing more functions. Okay, these are then in the more functions area. So if we go down to see if we can find max, here's max if f. I don't see it there. Let's just see if it does have a max if. Okay, looks like there's only max SF. Okay, I don't think I'm going to do either of those then. So we're going to do average. And then go back to home page. And notice we need more space, so I can just double click between L and M. And it'll give me more space. And the last couple things is if I want to turn this to a table, then I can just go to Insert, Table. It'll specify the range. And now notice it has the year, everything else. And then I can also do a sum average count on the various brands if I wanted to. So that should be it for that.